Today we're going to be converting this front grille from a Freightliner grill to a Mercedes-Benz grill. In order to do that, we have to remove all this chrome off of the bumper. We have to take this valance off, and in order to get the top part of that chrome off, apparently you need to use a heat gun. So I'm gonna use a heat gun on the chrome. I watched a video getting ready to do that, and we already have the parts. We have the new grille, the Mercedes star emblem for the hood, and the new single piece valance that goes side by side all the way down across the front here. This piece will continue across. So it's a few hour job, and painting the parts, total time and energy is probably a full day.
Okay, so what I've done is I've used a heat gun to run heat across the top, just on the chrome, and was able to get a silicone spatula is what did it, and that's what loosened it up. That's what was able to get all the tape off. You see, once you do that, this piece just kind of comes off. So once that piece is off, the next logical step is to clean up the remaining glue. Any remaining glue. You can use some mineral spirits. Just want to take your time and don't hurt the paint. After you get all the glue off, the next step is to buff out the hood. So I'm going to go ahead and do some cleaning on this. I'll be back in a minute. This next step is kind of tedious. I'm going to be using some mineral spirits, some shop paper towels, some Meguiar's Ultimate Liquid Wax, a wax on pad, and soft cloth. And we're just going to start by putting some mineral spirit in some of this glue. I'm going to take off that glue. So what I'm doing now, for about the last half hour, just keep going back and forth along that line where the old grill used to just rest along that paint. It was a little ugly at first, but with patience, a bottle of water to drink, a little bit of Meguiar's, and a lot of elbow grease. So I'm spreading it out on the hood as well. The way I do it, I just dump some Meguiar's right out onto the hood. I just pretty much dump some out. And when I get all that, just spread it around, work it in to the hood. You definitely want to scrub with your wax and the scrubby. Don't just put it on and wipe it off. Like, really pull that oxidation off the paint. You definitely want to go in circles. You just have to keep hitting the spot where the grill used to touch the paint. In order to complete the Sprinter conversion back to the Mercedes badging, there's a few things you really need before you are going to be able to do the job. First thing's obviously the Mercedes grill. You're going to need the valance piece, and it comes black, so not only do you need to buy the valance, but you need to buy some primer, some color matched 9147 Arctic White. So that's the name. If you find that color code, will be on your VIN tag on your door. It'll tell you your paint code. So buy the paint code, and then you buy a clear coat. So the clear coat's generic, primer's generic. This is very specific to the color of your car. And then the other extras that you sort of don't really have to have, but this is pretty cool. Powered by Mercedes-Benz. And what you do with this is you clean up on the top of your engine. You'll see there's a nice spot up there. Well, once it's all cleaned up, you can just stick this right up there. You can stick another one if you wish, like on your glove box, somewhere in the cabin if you want. This one's the hood star. This goes right up on the hood. These grommets actually go in these holes right here. There's 5 holes, so you need to buy 5 new grommets. And then optional is some Sprinter decal, things like that. You may even buy like the Blue Tech sticker or something like that. So the next step is we're going to sand the black panel, the fender part, not the grill. We're going to sand this grill for the next hour or so and scuff it all up, sand it. Mostly on the front side is the heavy duty sanding, and then scuff it up a little anywhere and everywhere that you can reach with sandpaper before we primer it. And when we do that, we're going to want to paint the primer on the back side as well as the front side. And when you apply the paint, you want to paint the back side as well as the front side. You don't want to leave any of the factory black remaining black. You just want to protect it with paint so you don't start rusting out. So here's the valance after sanding. So you can see that after you sand it, it comes out way smooth. And once you're done sanding it, you want to wipe all of the piece down with a wet rag. And then go ahead and dry off the piece. Today what we're going to do next, we're going to flip this over actually. And we're going to set it right on the front, kind of like that. The reason we're going to paint the back of this first is that we're not going to want to set it on the front part after we paint it. So we're going to do the back side first. Then we'll be able to prop it back over. And we'll be able to paint the part that's the visible part without having to set it down on that anymore. So this paint dries pretty fast. Can allow about 15 minutes in between coats and about 2 full hours before we try to install it. If we run out of time today, that's even better, so it can dry overnight. We're going to do the primer first. Take the sand thoroughly. I always take my sand about 5 minutes. You just want to get a good shake on it. So we've already shaken it up. We're just going to start with a light spray along the back side. Make some circular patterns. Try to coat all these metals. All the stuff that's going to be, sort of behind. Just want to get a nice little primer coat in there. So, there's the primer coat. And I have the air venting through the house, out the door there. So, it clears up pretty quick when you ventilate properly. We have swamp cooler, so I just opened up the house door, and there's air flowing out right now. Now that we did the first part of removing the chrome strip, the next step is to remove these 4 screws on the top of the grill. And it's a torque head screw. When I save your screws, you're going to need them. Put it all back together. I always stick them right in my pocket, or I lose them. And once you do that, you can pull the grill forward, and down in there, there's a couple more clips that you have to release. And there's one big clip on each side. This one's already broken off. You can see it broken off right here. That's why my grill was loose, because this clip is literally broken. That's one reason why I'm replacing the grill. It wasn't just because, my grill was kind of, it made like a rattle right in this area, so I knew it was loose, and it's kind of annoying when you're driving. So the grill that we bought was only $97, and the fairing was $80, the valance. The paint was $60. The decals all in, it's about $2.99 to change this out. I'm gonna do a little more work and we'll get right back at this here in a minute. So now that the grill's out, we have to remove each of these balances under the light. And the way we do that is we come back in and we remove torque head screw on top of the balance. Pocket that. You have to reach. This next one's kind of down in there. You just gotta get your screwdriver down. Up. Some little fellas that didn't make the trip. And once you're in here, it's a good opportunity to comb your radiator. You just comb this with a wire brush. You can straighten back out all the bug damage. Well, the fella didn't make it there either. So here it is with the 2 balances removed. You can see that there's clips along the bumper, and these are quite simple. You just kind of press down from the front. These 2 clips, pretty easy. You lift it up first and then off. So it always goes up and then off. You don't want to break those clips off. So that's what it looks like once everything's taken apart. So now it's ready for the new parts. And we're, of course, waiting on the painting job now, so that's me, the painting department. So I gotta go painting. Ciao. There it is with the clear coat. Little run, not too bad. So, it has some character. Not a professional painter. What can I say? So, there it is all painted up. So now I'm gonna let that dry. And I'm gonna continue cleaning on the engine bay, and then we're gonna mount the Mercedes star on the hood next. So now that we cleaned up the hood, it's time to put the star on. Waiting for the paint to dry, so it's kind of the fun part. We're just putting it back together now. So that's going on next. And there's the hood star. Got it centered and pressed on. You gotta find the flat spot. If you come down too close here, it's kind of curved. So you gotta get, there's like a little sweet spot. That's just a little sweet spot right above the roundness and little spot. So under the hood, just clean your air cleaner off. Clean it off, press it down. Pretty good to go. So that's pretty much all you gotta do. So now the valance is screwed back on by putting these screws back in and those screws back in. That one's kind of hard to get to. You need a long tool. Not too bad of a fit. Not too bad. The paint matches, lines up pretty good. Had a couple runs, you know, from a distance. So then you install the rubber grommets in each of the holes, just like this. And the way you do it, you just gotta make sure they're in there. You pop it in and then you press the back end, and you see it grabs on nice on the back. The front just floats. Then all you do now, all the hard work is done. You line up all your grommets with your new drill, and pretty much just falls into place. Just want to make sure that none of the grommets are alright. Little extra force, popped it right in. So now we're just going to put back the 4T torque screws. Like that. Pretty much the job. Once I tighten down these two screws, the conversion is pretty much complete. I save with painting time and in between coats, having to build a longer screwdriver out of devices. I save the whole job. Probably about 5 hours. I get all that torque back on. And final check. And close the hood. And now, it's a Mercedes Sprinter. Funny thing, when I went to the title company, motor vehicle, they told me it was a Mercedes, and they issued me a title that says Mercedes. So I guess that was a pretty good fit. All the clips lined up. Everything seemed to work out pretty good. Pretty Good job, overall. Brand new calipers, brand new rotors. So, now I got one of these for sale.